Hey everyone, Brandon here, and welcome back to another episode of Minion Masters. Now, there's been an update where they changed quite a bit of stuff, like the Beam of Doom is now a 6 cost, does 400 damage, but deals twice as much damage to minions. Which, it doesn't exactly explain that here, but that's what it does now. So, yeah, Beam of Doom was nice, and like they've also changed like a couple of things, like these guys now have a quicker respawn, quicker production time. That's not reflected here, but they do. It's like 4.8 seconds or something like that. Plus, my new daily quest is play building cards, so I want to see about possibly trying out like a minion spawning kind of way of doing it. You know, like I'm gonna summon like swarmer totems and stuff like that to try and fight them off. Like I wasn't meaning to try and like just with the rammer and the beam of doom just kill people with that. Like I actually wanted to have like, I mean they were my higher costing cards. Last Stand is still very nice though. I don't know what to take out for this. I could just take out the plain swarmers. My mana cost is really high in this deck right now though. Well, this could be very, very bad. But let's see how this goes. Estimated wait time 4 seconds. Current wait time 14. Great. I always find it hilarious when the estimated is so much different than the actual wait time. It makes no sense and it's just kind of hilarious. Okay.
Lightning never strikes twice, but I do.
This is probably going to end fairly poorly. And now let's summon you over here. Like this now takes 7 seconds to spawn, which kind of sucks a bit, but you know. Can't really do anything about it. Not entirely certain that this was... I wanted to do this more for getting that one challenge done than anything else, really. This is not going to end well for me. Yep, didn't even get one spawn off from that. Thankfully I have these guys. Let's throw you out here. Right, okay. Well, he's just kind of screwed. I feel like those guys are way too overpowered at times. Like, to be able to full stun for like a full second is kind of insane. Oh god, they only spawn one now? That kind of really sucks. I've lost this. But I never liked the buildings really either, is the thing. Like, the buildings never seemed useful for me. Like, I mean the production buildings, like the ones that spawn guys, I never felt like those were that useful. Then I keep seeing this guy, and I hate him. Okay, you're very weak against her, at least, which is useful for me. God, he's just like sprinting at him. Yep, that's what I kind of figured would happen. Oh, hey, they changed the amount of gold you gain. I got 10 gold for making it 3 minutes. That's a lot better than what it was. God, my dog's barking. Sorry about that. You're probably still able to hear him, which is also a little annoying, but you know, whatever. I can't change that. I played how many buildings? I played 5 buildings. Like, what is this card? Oh, Last Stand. Like, I think, like, there's some units I really like and stuff like that, but, you know, some of these things are just kind of annoying. Like, to get to Mana Frenzy is really hard. You gotta make sure the game's going on for a while. I actually can't wait to take these 2 spells out of here. I feel like they don't work very well. I just want to use them so I can get to the gold so I can buy 2 packs at that point. Because that'll be very useful for me more than anything else. Okay, if that's how you want to play it. I'll just, you know, send this guy up there. Still people using the beam of doom. Kind of interesting when you think about it, how many people are still going to use that. He's using very many spells right now. Ah, well, he's gonna lose his Brutus. And I may lose mine very soon. Thankfully, I'm not, like, just gonna let them take him. Summon him because these guys are, like, really cool. There's a death beam. It's hilarious that they actually kill each other with that. I always find that hilarious. Oh wow, you have a lot of health, don't you? Oh well. Oh, friendly damage minions get bonuses. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why I always thought it was just like just regular minions got bonuses. How? Go get him. Thanks. Yeah, that. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't like all these spells. They're just annoying. And then I don't remember this being damage minions either a while ago. Are you kidding me? He just kind of... Because he moves away, he changes target? That is annoying. I mean, there's no way I'm going to get up to Mana Frenzy. I had to stay away from placing any buildings, because buildings were completely pointless in that entire battle. I still played 5 buildings. Oh, my tower. Yeah, I played my defensive structure more than I played any other building. I'm taking these things out. I don't care. It's just wasting so much. How much does this deal? 150 damage. Yeah, that's not great. Annihilator's just really annoying. I mean, he takes out tons of guys. Solid ranged attacker with no fear. Well, it's kind of a robot. I would hope it wouldn't have fear. That's a human thing. Unless they programmed it with fear, in which case that's kind of terrifying too. Program something with fear. Like, I still don't see him as useful. I don't know, it's just like one of those things of like, okay, so he has 25 health. One fireball kills him. Just like, how much does this deal? This deals enough to kill him, and this is a 3. And that's while he's still in his egg, so he doesn't do anything. So where is the whole usefulness of him? There isn't any use for him, I'm not saying. Because, I mean, he deals less damage than a fireball. Sure, he deals it to everything on the field, but he's not doing anything useful. And it's the only legendary I've gotten so far, and it kind of is like, you know what, this is kind of crap. I don't know, Fireball seems more useful, again, than that. I don't know. Do I want to keep all these guys? Like, I don't like using a lot of spells. No, I don't like spells so much. That's the reason I like spells, but like that's not the main reason I buy and I am using any of these things. Does this stun friendly units or? Leaves your enemies vulnerable. So this should only stun enemy units. Which could be very useful. You know what? This guy seems pretty useful actually. So I'm gonna try. Let's try this. We'll see how well this goes. I mean, I've essentially changed out from last time. I have an extra 3 costs in my total. Go ahead, summon your 2 units. Come on, take over the other side of the bridge as well. I know you want to. Okay, fine. Come on. Are you not going to? Well, okay, fine. I'll take over both sides of the bridge. I'm doing this because I want to take out the tower and it still hurts him, so why would I not do that? There we go. Thank you. Now 8 legionnaires. Go. The challenge a lot of people run into is crowd control. Not everyone has a very good crowd control. Unless you have Annihilator. And you have a pretty decent crowd control. There we go. Go get him. Like, I mean, look at this. I've now kind of... Yeah, okay. And once this gets up, you're just making it easier for me to win. Yep. There we go. More movement speed and more attack speed. See, I did not play a single building that fight and I won. But then again, I was fighting, like, you need a lot of crowd control if you're going to use Stormbringer. Stormbringer does not have a lot of ways of surviving, like, being attacked by many enemies. Which I will say kind of sucks, just because it's like, well, when you really think about it, that's the only free character you get. Every other one is in rotation. I'm happy to have Ravager for 2 weeks straight. Once I get the chance to, he's gonna be the one I buy because I love that he summons Brutus. I love that his second ability increases the movement speed and attack speed, and then he summons a Mega Brutus. That is a cool picture. Oh, okay. Hey, actually that worked out for me in a way that was the quickest 1,000 coins I made. 1 second. Nice. Okay. Well, I got a pack I can buy, so let's see what I can get. Are you sure? Yes. 1 power token. Let's see what I get. Come on, something good. Something good. There's 1 spell I do want. Pretty badly, and I'm not gonna get it. What do you do again? When at the bridge, it heals its master by 25 health per second. Ooh, that's... Oh, I could make a buff deck. With King Puff. King Puff, a Puff deck. If you can get up to his final thing, you have immunity to damage whenever I control a bridge. So, oh god, just puffs everywhere. That would be adorable. Like, see, this actually seems kind of useful because every second you heal 25 health. Does it stay on the bridge like some of the other puffs do? Like, a lot of the times the puffs will literally just stay on bridges. Well, let's see, but no, cancel. I forget that when you click on something, it keeps that as your character, unless you change it. So it's 1,000 shards to buy him. I'm gonna work my way up to getting that at some point. Estimated wait time 1 second. It has very much been over 1 second. Let's see how this goes. Oh. Go. I don't like you, so I'd rather have you dead. Oh, hey! First time I've seen that in use. I mean, I've always felt it was a pretty cool item, actually. He's working on getting his experience up really quickly. Over a minute he gets 15 more experience, so... Screw it. I'll take the 5 minion. Like, these things grant way more experience because they granted, like, it seems like almost every second or whatever. Yeah, I'll spend that a bit. I'll spend that power on actually getting rid of that. For a second, it looked like he wasn't actually going to be killed, and that was going to bother me a lot. He sure is getting that off quite a bit. He works his way up really quickly to trying to get the lightning reflexes, seems like. Let's just quickly summon these guys. Summon him out. Yeah, let's just summon him out here. Thank you. I win. Nice. Stone rank 1. Don't get much coin off that, but you know, whatever. That shrine did actually look very useful, honestly. There's 65 cards in total so far in the game. There's 65 cards in this game already? Wow. Let's see if I could just when on the bridge they each increase the mana cost of a random opponent's card slot by 2. Ooh. And that summons 2 of them? You know, I do want to create a puff deck someday. That is one of my goals, is to just make a puff deck and just run that. Rampage is the spell I really want. 100% bonus damage with everything else. I would so use this. Every 4 seconds you get a mana. I mean, it's not great. Not mana and experience. It's not great, but I mean... What is she... She will constantly heal a nearby friendly minion. Okay, so that's her use. It permanently replaces itself with another random card that costs 1 less. It seems very dangerous. Blastmancer. Blastmancer is attacking an enemy that dies. All enemies take 20 damage. He's a real party killer. He deals 1 damage. He attacks 3 times per second, dealing 1 damage. How many things have that low a health? I mean, I guess he's meant to be like a whole last hitter while everything else is attacking. He has only ever learned 1 song. But to compensate, he plays it constantly. This makes all nearby enemies interested in stopping him. Oh, I hope he actually does that when you play him in-game. So all you hear is that music just constantly playing when he's on the field. See, now that's where it makes buildings more useful. Summon a warrior for each building you have. But most buildings aren't cheap. Blue Golem, what do you do? Solid as a rock, hard to destroy. It hurts when it hits you. I would hope it hurts when it hits you. Demon Warrior. Becomes more and more powerful. Gains 300 health and 30 damage whenever she is played. Oh! Ooh. So the idea is, when you play her, the card becomes more powerful. So it starts off at 330, but then it's 660, 990, and more and more and more. That would be cool in the puff deck. Sucks out the souls of the enemies he kills, increasing his attack speed. Okay, those seem like really cool cards. But, so this is where I'm going to have to leave this episode off today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. There's like, what, 2 weeks left? There's like 2 weeks left of this game still being in closed alpha. And then it comes out available to everyone. And I hope there are people out there who are interested in playing this, because I would love for this game to become pretty huge, because this is so much fun for me. Like, for me, I just like the whole... it reminds me of a lot of like the Force and Force Showdown with like some of the characters and stuff like that. It's always cool to see Volko and Stormbringer in all 3 games now. I mean, it is one of those things that is just like, it's really cool to see the characters that I played in the original game all the way up till this point still being a huge part of it. So thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day.
Hi everyone, Brandon here, and today I'm going to be playing Minion Masters by the company Beta Dwarfs again. So I've been waiting for like the past hour and a half since they ended the whole thing for getting the free keys to get my email so I could play this game immediately.